Hey guys, it's Bizarre Individual, and today I'm doing actually I'm doing something a lot different. I'm doing a manga unhaul video. I decided that I wanted to do some kind of end of the year cleaning, and I'm looking at my collection right now, and I definitely want to go in a different direction for it. Right now it just looks really cluttered and disorganized, and I am going to get one more shelf and kind of spread it out, but the direction that I want to go is going to be a lot different. I've been kind of wanting to do this for a while now, but it just kind of scares me to get rid of books because might want them back. Like I said before, I've done a unhaul once before, and I got rid of some books and I went out and bought them again, so that was kind of pointless. But yeah, to me there's two different types of manga collections that I inspire for mine to be, and they're actually on different ends of the spectrum. So I'm going to use some YouTubers that you will know example. One would be a collection that flows really well to get really well. It has like spaces in it to put like little like figures or just display. It breathes really easily. So I would suggest, if you haven't already, go check out Simply Lee's collection video. It is amazing. What she does is she gets rid of the series that she does not 100% enjoy and know that she will read again, and if she doesn't like it, of course, she definitely gets rid of it. But I feel like she doesn't keep stuff, even if she likes it, if she doesn't feel like she wants to continue it. So there's not a lot of gaps in her collection. Yeah, I mean, it just looks beautiful and really organized, and that's what I strive for my collection to be. So another one on the opposite side of the spectrum, and keep in mind both of these collections are still huge, would be Manga Hoarders collection. And Manga Hoarders and Shelf Space Leading, my sister, they share a collection together, and they've been collecting for years and years and years now. So I feel like their collection is I don't know how to say this. Pretty much they have a collection of books from all the way up to the ceiling, and they're double layered shelves, and it's like a library of books, and I would absolutely love that. And I mean, it doesn't look too crowded because like there's just nowhere to display stuff. It's just like a bookcase all the way up, and it doesn't look that bad because I feel like they've put time and money, and over the years they completed all these series that I missed out on because I took a long break from collecting manga, and then of course you can't get like every series, but like I feel like they have a bigger base to go on, to where if they got like cheap manga from somewhere, like I do sometimes, and don't really know much about it, but it's like $1, that it won't look bad going into the collection. Versus mine, it looks kind of disorganized because it's like a whole bunch of random volumes, and it kind of drives me up the wall. Granted, I have been really good about filling in my gaps a lot, so I'm not complaining about my collection. Is still beautiful to me. I really enjoy looking at my collection. It's just overcrowded, and I just have to get some things out of here. And I have to just keep in mind that I can't always get them back if I need to. Like I said, some of these series aren't bad. It's just I want to go in a different direction this year, and it kind of like I aspire to either get like a really clean, organized collection with not that many gaps, or a manga collection that is like massive and still doesn't have that many gaps. But with my my funds and where my life and space, I can't get the second one. I can't get the massive, all the volumes to everything on my shelves, and then some random volumes that I like out of print you don't even see that, it doesn't even look bad on your shelf. So until I can have the funds for that and being a part of my life where I might have like a whole entire room just dedicated to it, and I'll have like, the big three, like, One Piece and all that. Until like then, I'm going to try to strive to having a clean and flowy collection. So with that said, I'm going to be going over what I'm getting rid of. So this series does look interesting to me, but I don't feel like I would continue it. So it's first to go. I have the first 6 volumes, and I mean this series it does look really comedic, and I could always probably get this one back. I think it has like 20 volumes now, so I'm just going to let this one go and free up some space in my collection. Okay, next is this one right here. I thought I'd really enjoy. This one's kind of a tricky one because in the first volume there's a rape scene and I just don't do that. So I was thinking about keeping it and continuing it, and since it's out of print, and it look really good on my Tokyo pop shelf. But I think I'm just going to let this go, and down the line if I want to get it again I can. But it just didn't sit really well with me. And it's funny that I'm actually keeping another series that there was a rape scene in it, but it happened like at the end. So I don't even like the series, but there was just a time when I took like I said, a 3 to 4 year break, and anything before that time I kind of got another thing I want to talk about, like emotionally attached to my volumes. So anything in that core collection before I took a break, I don't know, there's just something like I'm more attached to them. So it was back when I read everything that I had. So I don't think I'm ready to get rid of stuff back then that I didn't quite enjoy, like Eerie Curry, and I'll talk about that here in a little bit. But yeah, so anyways, I'm going to unhaul this series. It's 3 volumes, so I could always get it back again, but just the first volume didn't sit that well with me. I thought about reading the rest, but I mean, I have, as you know, I have so much on my TBR. So then, these were gifts. They are old library copies, which I don't mind at all. If you can get them for cheaper and they're still good to read. I don't, and I mean, if I was going to keep them, I would have tried to take the stickers off, but if you can't get the stickers off, then it doesn't bother me. I guess I'm an awful collector or whatever, but as long as they're in like a good enough condition to read, then I'm fine with them. But it's Zatch Spell, and it's just random volumes. And I mean, the series looks okay, but I'm not going to collect. This one has 25, and I don't even think it's the last one. But I don't know how many is in this, but I'm not going to sit there and try to fill in gaps for this one, especially since I'm not that big into shonen. So I'm going to let this one go, and in the future, like I said, if I find like a lot or something, I might be able to buy it. But with, I just kind of want to clear out all the and I'm not really attached to this. I'm attached to it because it was a friend, Jin Graves gave it to me. But he also gave me some other manga that I would really enjoy, so I'm just going to, read what I'm going to enjoy that he gave me and think of him that way, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, I'm going to let these go. Same with this one. This one actually looks like one that I would eventually get into. But it's volume 3, and, I mean, I could hold on to this for years, and, but it's not, like, I made a list of manga that I want to get, and for, like, this year, and then it's probably going to bleed into next year. It's like, really big, but I crossed off a lot, so, it's not like, it's not like every single volume that I ever want. It's like, kind of like a list of what I'm going to get each week, and I looked into some, like, release dates and stuff, so I might actually get on the pre-order train, but whatever. Probably not. But anyway, so I think I'm going to get rid of this book. Thank you, Jin Grace, for giving it to me. It's just, if I do ever decide to get into this series, I'm going to start with it starts with volume 0, which is weird. But, and then give it a try that way. But, until then, it's not even on not something that I would even consider reading in 5 years, so it's gonna go. Okay, next up. This one was really cute, fluffy, sweet. It is volume 10. I think there's like, the last volume of this came out, or I don't know, something, but I'm not going to invest in getting any more of this series. So volume 10 is just kind of pointless. I got this for one of Manga Hoarders and Shelf Light Speeding challenges. I think it was tofu? I'm not sure. It was some type of food, obviously. And I knew I wouldn't really enjoy the series. I mean, it's okay. It's just light and fluffy, and it's not my thing. Of course, the art's good, and then the recipes were fun. But I mean, I can always look at recipes online, and I mean, I have so many recipes I want to try that you get what I'm saying. But so yeah, I'm gonna let this one go. And someone else might enjoy it, so, and I just don't want to, like, you know, commit to that when I'm not gonna, you know, absolutely love it. And there's another cooking manga. It's my something that I want to get, that I wish they saw the bookstore, because I would have had that one instead. Okay, anyways, these are out of print, but they're just random. I will probably really enjoy this series, but I'm not attached to these volumes, so I'm going to let these go, and who knows, maybe I'm going to trade these into these bookstores, so maybe people that are actually about to complete their I always think about this, people that are actually about to complete the series and they're missing one of these volumes to complete it, and then, you know, they're going to go to the store and then this is going to sit on the shelf and they're going to get super excited their series is finally complete. So I'm holding people back because there's no way I can collect. This is definitely one that would be like a lot buy. So, and this is really out of print and kind of expensive, so I may never get this, but I mean, it's fine because how I'm thinking about it is there's so many out there that I won't have time to read that are amazing. So just get to the ones that you can. Don't worry about out of print or in print. Just get to the ones that you mostly think that you'll enjoy. But yeah, so getting rid of these. Next up, this might be a shocker for some people. I am getting rid of Hellsing, volumes 1 through 4. I just I don't know. This series is probably really good. Like I said, down the line, if I see a good bundle, which the rest of the volumes are really expensive, I might get it, but probably not. It's out of print. Granted, this series, I have a feeling that will probably eventually get reprinted. Someone will probably pick it up. It's Dark Horse. Oh wow, it's Dark Horse. I thought it was like Tokyo Pop or something. Yeah, you know, Dark Horse gets out of print, but I'm sure Dark Horse, if you're listening, which you're not, if you want to print an omnibus like series of Hellsing, it will sell and you'll make money. So there's that. But until then, I didn't really like the anime. I don't know, I just couldn't get into it. I didn't finish it all. I watched like the first, I think, 5 episodes, 4 episodes or something. So I just don't really have time for the manga and the fact that I can't finish it because it's out of print, and I don't know, I'm just going to let this one go. But yeah. So next up is kind of want to talk about series that I didn't like or DNF'd, but I'm going to still keep for now, but they're on the chopping block. So this one right here, I should probably just get rid of it. It's a random volume of 11, Bastard, but I mean, it looks really interesting. I really want to get it. So I might look into getting a lot of this. Looks right up my alley. Old action. Is it seinen? Maybe. Anyways, next up, this. I didn't like the anime. I don't know why I'm still collecting these. I have random ass volumes. I have like 10 different volumes. There's like over 20 volumes. This is out of print. I'm probably never going to find it. But just because it took me so long to collect the ones that I did, that's why I'm holding on to these. It's why I'm having a emotional attachment to them. And you shouldn't. I should get rid of all these and make like a section on my shelf free. But I'm going to keep it for now. So next Unhaul, this might be in it. But I don't know. I think I do have the first like 2 volumes of this. I should probably read the first 2 volumes and see how I enjoy it. And then if I don't enjoy it, give it up. But we'll see. So I did grab volume 2 of this. I meant to grab volume 1, but the Sand Chronicles. Let me know what you guys think of this one. Because I had the first 7 volumes. I thought it was complete after 7, but it's not. So that kind of irritates me. Some odd reason I read the final volume, which I do that a lot, and then I get it and it's not the final volume. But let me know. I don't know, just the art style, something about it. It's just kind of, I don't know. It might be a really good story. I might really like it, but there's just so much shoujo. There's a couple of shoujos that I need to read to see if I want to DNF. For some odd reason, I have this dream of having every shoujo ever, even though that's not even my favorite anymore. It's seinen. So I don't know, but that's just a dream that I had when I was little, and it's kind of still in my brain. So I need to get rid of a lot of shoujo series that I don't read anymore. But yeah, we'll see. And a lot of them I have emotional attachments to because I had them like before that 3-year gap. Next up, I'm not getting rid of this one, even though I didn't enjoy it at all and it creeped me out. Because the cover is fantastic and I love it. And it's, I mean, it wasn't, I think I paid $11 for it. It retails at $30. I paid $11 for this. So I can pay $11 for a decorative piece, right? It's beautiful. So, yeah, so it's just decoration. I know that goes against everything, but I mean, if I get more shelves and it's all spread out, this is going to look so pretty on the shelf. I know, I'm hopeless. So this one I'm kind of holding on to. It's volume 2. That's the only reason why. It's, of course, a library copy. Jane Graves gave it to me. But it sounds interesting, and I do want to give it a chance. Granted, if I might just get volume 1, but I want to see how many volumes there are in this series first. And if there's a lot, I'm probably just going to get rid of this one. But if there's like 10 or less, I'll probably get volume 1 and see if I enjoy it or not. And then read those 2 before I continue. So, yeah. Okay, so this is one I was talking about. Hated it. It's 4 volumes long. There's a rape scene at the end. I just didn't like it all. The characters in it are really hot. He's really hot. So, but anyways, absolutely hated it, but I'm keeping it because I got it before before I took the break. So that's the only reason why I have an emotional attachment to it for some reason, which I'm not trying to be a minimalist, so that's fine. Even though I should. So this one right here, Jane Grace gave it to me. I know nothing about it. I just want to show you guys to let you know. I just want to know your thoughts on it. If you read this, let me know what it's about. If you liked it, I mean, I have the first 5 volumes. I just don't know if it's something that I can continue and then will like enough to continue. I'm not emotionally attached to it, so those are the ones that I'm like trying to get out first, and then I'm going to kind of go back into the next thing. Like, I got a whole bunch of used for really cheap, so I do still need to go through those. So I might have another haul coming, but those are complete series, so there's no gaps, so those make me feel a little bit better. But yeah, so most of these are series that I may or may not enjoy, but there's so many of them, or there's gaps and they're out of print and I won't get them, and I don't want to put forth any more time or effort into buying them, so why not clear up some space when at it. I think my next round I'm going to be a little bit more hard on myself, if I do it, probably not, but get rid of series that I don't like to clear up space. But I feel like I'm doing a really good job. The first round I'm getting rid of this stack, and then, oh crap, this stack. So, I mean, I'm doing a pretty good job, guys. Oh, it's gonna fall, it's gonna fall, it's gonna fall. Oh well, it's off, but I'm getting rid of it anyways. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my unhaul. I'm cleaning for New Year's, and yeah, so you guys have a good night.